another DJs BrewTube beer review. You know what time it is, guys. It's time to go local. That's right, we're going local to DuClaw Brewing Company, who's now out of Baltimore, Maryland, because they moved their plant to a road called Yellow Brick Road. And they've made a beer now in honor of the new location. And what beer is that? It's Oz, which is a fractional IPA. Now you guys have heard about these fractional or all-day, top-day IPAs, session IPAs. This particular one is 4.4% ABV and 53 IBUs. So it's fairly bitter for the amount of alcohol that's in it. So that tells me they've hopped the hell out of it. And what hops have they used in this? In this one they've used Galena, Chinook, Simcoe, and Citra. And as for malt, they've used pale malt, dextrin, and wheat malt. Now, I had this beer, which is a seasonal, at their pub on the release day. That's where I got all the swag here. And I didn't really like it. I thought it was a little soapy. It was citric acid tasting and thin. I only gave it about like a C+ or a meh. So I'm hoping, because from what I've heard, they heard that criticism when they released this a little while back at the, I guess, middle of the end of spring, somewhere around there, and they've adjusted the recipe slightly. So, without further ado, let's get the cap popped on this one. Also, one important thing to note that I always bitched at DuClaw about, ever since they put out their chocolate peanut butter porter, they've got the date right here on the bottle. This bottle here, let's see, has a bottling date and recording after this review is 6 days old. So you don't, or 6 days new. You don't get any IPA fresher than that unless you're going to the pub and getting the tap. So, anyways, let's pop it. Oh, nice hiss. We've got our lovely Craft Be Cherished, Rules Be Damned crown, which is their little slogan at DuClaw nowadays. Let's get this bad boy in our Oz glass. And on the back it says, "Follow the Yellow Brick Road." Wow, it's pouring a really pale, super clear color. We've got actually a 2-finger eggshell colored head. I can smell the hops wafting off the top of this bad boy from here. Take a look at it. It's only mildly hazy. It's really clear. It has a real mild haze to it. But it is a 4.4% beer that's clocking in at 53 IBUs. So you know they've really pumped up the hops in this bad boy. So, nice looking beer. Very pale color. It looks like a Pilsner almost. Pale yellow. Let's get a nose on this one, see what we got going down. Well, it smells better than it did already at the pub. It smells like orange, bit of tangerine, a little bit of pine, a little slight, really slight dankness, and a little bit herbal. Rounded off with a real scant amount of malt that's almost honey smelling. Well, let's get a nose on this. It smells better already. Let's hope it tastes better. I don't know what it is about DuClaw, but a lot of their beers taste a lot better in the bottle or in packaging than they do at the pub, and I suspect it's because of the glass sanitizer they use there. Always kills the head, and there's never a head on it, so how are you getting an aroma? So, let's taste this, guys. Cheers. Well, I'm happy to say it's a lot better in the glass than it was when I had it. It's a lot less citric. Excuse me, it doesn't taste soapy now. The body's still thin. It's a 4.4% beer. We're not going to have a massive body on it. It's really easy to drink. Today it's super hot. It's about 95 degrees today. This is real refreshing right about now. It does have sort of a citric acid aftertaste in the back, like a piney citrus. It's a real dry finish on this beer. That said, it is a lot improved. Now, I don't know if I necessarily seek this out again. If I was going to go for a lighter IPA, I would probably, and I wanted to DuClaw, I'd go for their Venom, which, if I recall, is only like a 5.5 or 6% beer. It's not really big. You could drink these all day, but I don't know if I'd want to, because that citric aftertaste, because they put a big hop in there that's real high alpha acid. You know, they've got, you know, Simcoe and Citra in there, and a lot of these real high alpha acid hops in there, and the bittering, it just isn't balanced off enough by malt because it's such a low ABV beer. Maybe if they put this up to like 4.6%, 4.7, that little bit might help it out. I don't know. So we got to grade this bad boy instead of flapping our gums all day, so I can finish this off and maybe get to another bigger beer. Anyways, Rate Beer is giving it a 65. It's better than that. And Beer Advocate's giving it a 78, which is like about that C+ that I gave it, where most people who have reviewed it so far have had it off tap. I'm going to give this a 80, which is a B-. It's not an awesome beer. It's filling a role. It's probably a good gateway beer for people who don't know, but it might not be because it is fairly bitter for what it is. So, you know what? If you guys see it, I don't know, unless you're around Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, you're not getting DuClaw beers. But if you want to trade for it or give it a try, if you want a light IPA, pale ale, or IPA, fractional IPA, whatever the heck they want to call it, give it a go. See what you think. If you had it, let me know what you're thinking about my opinion here. I love the quid pro quo. So until the next time, remember what we got to do. We got to think globally. We got to drink locally. We got to support the craft beer movement. Help DuClaw keep doing experiments like this and following the yellow brick road. And until the next time, guys, thanks a million for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until then, that's a big peace out.